Good morning, my lovely people out there. Happy midweek. I hope you are doing well. God is looking after us because He's never leave it and He will never forsake us. I'm just continuing about forbidden issues, childless or child-free adult with circumstances, not by choice, by circumstances, and they don't have children. And I mentioned about being go and be a foster carer, go and be have a surrogate to carry a baby for you, or go and adopt a child that you can also go through the process and have the child. My talk this afternoon is just about the pros and cons about adoption. What I want us to understand here is everything in life has got the good and it's got the bad. And there are some adoptions that there are problems that you have to take into consideration. You are going to adopt a child from a family that you don't know anything about. You don't know their medical history, you don't know their traits, you don't know their characteristics, you don't know their mental state, you don't know anything about them. But this is a child that you want to adopt. Before you make a decision to adopt a child, I will advise that you make sure that you adopt a 100% orphan. You know, an orphan, someone whose parents are no longer. Because a lot of people who adopt children always have issues when one parent or both parents are alive. There's always a lot of issues because this child growing up knowing that they have a biological parent and you are not their biological parent, especially now that there is technology, there is internet everywhere, the child will go online, ask people, and will trace their family. I know a lot of adoptive parents nowadays, when the child is of age, they always tell them the truth that I'm not your biological mother or father, or we are not mom and dad biological, but we love you and we are here to give you all the love and support, and we want to support you how to the extent that you want to get to. But apart from that, if you adopt someone in your community and everyone knows about your situation, they know that the child is not yours, you went and adopted a child. It is the same community people, the same family people that you are raising the child with. They are the same people who are going to tell the child that you are not their biological parent. And that is when the children becomes rebellious against you, especially if you haven't told them that they are adopted. And some of them, that's the time that they go and look for their real parents if they are still alive. So go and adopt someone that has no family, has no parent. Go to the orphanage. A lot of these people are there. And beside, if you adopt, make sure you take the children from the community that you grew up. Take the children out or the child away from family, because the same family people are going to brainwash this child. And what I want us to also take into note is this child may give you joy, a lot of joy. It's going to be a lovely child. You will have no issues with the child. You are going to give all your love and support to this lovely child, and the child will accept you. That this child will accept you as their own. Even the fact that they know that you are not their biological, nothing will really change the love that they have for you. So don't give up Also, there are some of these children that, because they may have very bad traits, inheritance, not very good ones, they will be wicked, heartless, and ungrateful, and they will always be fighting with you. You can't correct them, you can't put them right, because they will always tell you, you are not my mom, you can't tell me to do this, you can't tell me to do that. And they will have, apart from that, they will have medical conditions that you don't know what it is. Sometimes the doctors and medical investigations don't have answers, they don't have diagnosis. There are a lot of people that die before they really know what really happens to them. If they knew what the diagnosis is, at least there will be an intervention and they can try to help and treat this child. So these are the issues that you may not know the medical conditions of this child. So it's a risk. Everything in life is full of risk. Some of them, their parents were not nice, they were murderers, rapists, and all those things. So just imagine if that trait is in this adopted child. It's scary, isn't it? Like, I love to watch crime investigations in Australia a lot, and I watch a crime investigation about this wealthy, well-to-do couple in United Kingdom. I'm not sure where, Wales or London, I'm not very sure. And it's a true story. They adopted a young boy, a young child. They nurtured the child from day one. It became a very nice, handsome, educated boy. But this boy, along the line when he went to school, he fell into the wrong gang, wrong friends, peer influence, and they were brainwashing him and saying that your parents are not your biological parents, and they are very young, even though you are going to inherit them one day. They are very young, they are not going to die anytime soon, so why don't you do something? You have to kill them and inherit everything that they have so you can enjoy your life. And like a joke, this boy initially did not really want to do it, but the pressure from the friends, the bad friends, got to him and he agreed to it. They planned everything with him, you know, and the parents were so lovely. They saw the changes in him, but they thought it was just teenagers that are changing, and they were sure that this process will be over and they will have their son back. But you know, it didn't end that way. This boy ended up killing both parents with the help of one of the friends that put the idea into him. And he nearly escaped prison because even though he was the first suspect, there was no evidence that he really killed the parents, because it was like robbery went wrong. But the adopted parents' sister and family did not give up. They suspected that this adopted son or their nephew had something to do with their sister and brother's death. So they did everything. There was a lot of investigations, and finally this boy confessed that yes,